Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and your You Pick 222 Tuesday continues on with your second matchup. You guys did very well for the first one. Very proud of you guys. Thank you very much. So I will more than likely do the remaining requests, beginning of course with this one. And this one has been requested many times. Brandon Curry versus Samson Dauda, 2022 Arnold's Classics. Come on, do it, get to the Humvee. But either which way, this one I was scared of doing because Samson looks like he's more than holding his own. He placed fourth in this event under Steve Kuklo, under William Bonac. In my opinion, and I've said this before, I voiced this, I had William Bonac winning. Never did the Kuklo versus Brandon Curry. So, either which way, in my book, these guys are close at this event. Let's go. Well, this is a turn here, a quarter turn. And this, I wish I had symmetry rounds each and every time. And these aren't used to judge condition, things of that nature. I'm just showing the side quarter turn to show you guys how massive that Samson Dauda is against Brandon Curry. They weren't side by each. I just scooched them over, didn't resize it. Let's go through these shots. And you can see why I showed you that Samson Dauda is a beast compared to Brandon Curry. Brandon holds his own in this shot because of the arms. Look at those bicep peaks. Bowling balls, if you will. Fantastic. He almost made the cut for my best biceps of all time, or I guess he did make it in there. But size matters, guys. Look at the vacuum pose as well. Personally, I much prefer Samson Dauda in this one. Politics matter. Go, and you know they do, guys. Go through these shots. Front lat spread in this one. I mean, hey, you could have all the experts in the world explain to me why Curry's beating Samson in this shot. I don't buy it. The only thing I buy is politics, and the judges see him as a former Olympia champion, second place at the Olympia last year. There's no way they're going to have Samson defeat him. But this is a non-politics type area. And Samson Dauda in this shot right here, he's mopping the floor. He's mopping the floor with Curry. Bigger, and the lats, maybe even better, in the vacuum pose as well, better. Turn to the side. Now here is where Curry shows his colors. In the upper body, that is. We'll get to the lower body in a second. I like Curry in this shot. Upper body, like I said. Look at the arms. Look at the delts. And you can blame sights all you want. I do not, because I don't see them. Anyway, the arm looks very good too for Curry. Look at that big round bicep. Taking nothing away from Samson, but on a larger frame, you figured, the arms should be bigger. When you look at the wheels, very thin skin when you look up close to Brandon Curry, and that makes a huge difference in the quarter turns, things of that nature. But I wager to say, from what I can see here, Samson is pretty thin-skinned as well, fish scaly. And not only that, when things are equal, you got to go with the one with the more detail in their quads, and Samson's just blasting him out of the whatever. Side tricep. And the same thing will begin with the wheels this time. Yeah, look at that fish scaly skin. Very thin skin for Brandon in the quads. But he lacks the separation. And like I said, guys, details detail. You blame genetics. Hey, details detail. You might have to blame the genetics for somebody like Arnold for having a nice swoop in that bicep. It is what it is. Handpicked by the gods. I guess you could say Curry's winning in the arm department. Keep in mind, guys, much smaller frame. The arm looks around the same size. So yeah, you could argue that Curry's winning the side tricep pose. Maybe better in the abs, chest. Big man's chest there for Samson as well. Turn around, because this is where it counts. This is nail biter time. You'll notice, much like a Lee Priest, much like a, oh gosh darn it, Chris Cormier, a few of them back then might. Got very conditioned, and when they did, they showed it in their hamstrings, not so much in the glutes. But Brandon Curry, he's not a glute monster either. He's no Ronnie Coleman, things of that nature, Rich Gaspari. But either which way, looks like to me, Samson Dauda, he's actually pulling ahead, in my opinion, in this one. And is that sacrilege? Nobody threw a rock? You guys agree with me on that one? Anyway. That back, now that I have your guys' attention, that back would cover up Brandon Curry's, that rear lat spread. Rear double by. And it's the same situation with the lower half here. Look at the peeled pipes, those separated hamstrings of Samson. What a beast. But in this pose, Curry looks better. I believe it is his better of the two shots. At one time, his rear lat was maybe the better of the two, but it has lessened in width over the years. But the rear double, he still pulls it off. Like I said, guys, a smaller frame, pretty much exactly the same size back. If anything, Brandon's bows out a little bit more, which leads me to believe Samson could open that back up a little bit more. Definitely has the meat. So, if a ding-dong like me is going to criticize you, that's a good criticism. It just needs to open it up. He has the lats. He's winning in the rear lat. But anyway, guys, it's always going to be a debate when you see straw-headed glutes and glutes with not much strawation, but no controversy with me, mate. Look at them arms. Abs and thigh. Of course, Brandon's arms look good in that shot, but abs and thigh pose. Now, Brandon... does he have great abs? He should. He's an aesthetically pleasing bodybuilder. He should have more separation in those abs. He maybe did at one time. Samson's are incredible from this angle, though. It's not a straight up abs and thigh. And you guys know I do like the regular one. But still, guys, condition-wise, Samson, hey, he's just as good or even better. Now here's the most muscular, and I showed a side by each. I obviously looked at the side by eaches to size these guys, but this one right here is bad. It looks like, because Samson, he's standing up straight, you see, and Brandon, he's kind of leaning down, you see, making him look about 2 feet shorter, don't you know it? But either way, here's the clearer shots. And I have to say, guys, through this entire matchup, I really don't see how Brandon Curry is more conditioned than Samson Dauda. Maybe arguably from the glutes, but as we know, guys, hamstrings, they matter, in my opinion, just as much. And from the closer up shots, from the front here, you look at the quads, even the arms, the separation in the arms, the detail, the thin skin, guys. Brandon Curry does look very stout in this shot. I'll give him that for sure. Looks outstanding. But I mean, come on. There was a lot of them where he was being penalized for lack of size compared to this big Hostetler stud. So big, so tall, and thick is Samson Dauda. So who would have won this matchup? Well, Brandon Curry would have won. And I'll tell you why. Because of politics and politics alone, if you ask old Max Muscle. I believe Samson Dauda actually was better at the 2022 Arnold Classic than Brandon Curry. Hey, might take some criticism for it, but I am sure there is a small army of people that would agree with me. Totally agree with me. But anyway, guys, bodybuilding's always going to be of some debate. Give it a couple of years, you watch this Samson Dauda unfold, he'll be placing high at the Olympia, and then people will say, well, maybe Marks was right. Maybe he did deserve to beat Curry then. He's beating him now. Well, in my little fantasy, he'll be beating him now. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And look forward to the rest of the You Pick 22 Tuesday videos. Have a great one.